Well, everybody, come on up here. Oh. Watch your step. Ring that bell. Uh-oh. Well, good grief, lost the rope. Uh-oh.
Well, you all have to climb up in the attic.
Well, we'll fix that. Oh, we broke the bell. Yeah, you guys want to sing? Y'all want to sing a song? Huh?
Come down here so I can see
Come
better.
on down here until you can see.
Or at least everybody get over there, yeah. That's good.
You had a song you wanted to sing solo? Okay. Well, we'll let the rest of everybody sing. You can sit and sing us a solo, okay? What y'all gonna sing for me? All right. All right. Let her rip. Very good. You know any more songs? What do you want to sing? All right.
Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. Little ones to him belong, they are weak, but he is strong.
Yay! Very good. Very good. You got any more songs? Zacchaeus? Okay. Well, that was good.
Finished.
You finished?
Nope.
Nope.
Not finished. Zacchaeus.
Okay.
Did you get lost with the words?
Yeah. Not that yet. Let's start over and check and try that thing.
You start right over.
Zacchaeus was a wee little man, and a wee little man was he, and he climbed up in the sycamore tree, for the Lord he had to see. And he looked up in that tree, and he said, Zacchaeus, you come down. We're going to your house today. We're going to your house today. Yeah, done. Yeah.
Very good. Very good. Now, Ashley, you have a song for us? Okay, well, you can sing for us.
You guys said, wait, what? Hand.
You go right ahead.
I was going to put you down here.
You right on ahead.
What are you going to sing, Ashley?
What do you say for us?
What's the name of it?
Standing in the need of prayer.
Awesome.
All right, you let her, you go ahead, you start.
Alex. Maddie.
Okay. Ready?
Yep.
All right.
It's me, oh Lord, standing in the need of prayer. It's me, oh Lord, standing in the need of prayer.
Not my father, not my mother, but it's me, oh Lord.
It's me, oh Lord, standing in the need of prayer. It's me, oh Lord, standing in the need of prayer. Not my father, not my mother, but it's me, oh Lord, standing in the need of prayer. Not my sister, not my brother, but it's me, oh Lord, standing in the need of prayer. It's me, oh Lord, standing in the need of prayer. It's me, oh Lord, standing in the need of prayer. Not my father, not my mother, but it's me, oh Lord, standing in the need of prayer. Not my sister, not my brother, but it's me, oh Lord, standing in the need of prayer. It's me, oh Lord, standing in the need of prayer. It's me, oh Lord, standing in the need of prayer. Not my father, not my mother, but it's me, oh Lord, standing in the need of prayer.
Very good.
Yay!
Excellent. You've all done a good job. You've done a great job. Now, Hannah, come back down here. I ain't done yet. Okay, guys, I have something for y'all. I was thinking about y'all the other day. And I got some of these. It's called the Action Bible. And I thought y'all might like to have one. Y'all like one? All righty, there you go. There's you one. You can have one. Now, what was your name again?
Alex.
Ah. There's you one.
Did you thank him?
Yes, Heavy. There's you one.
You ought to carry 12 of them.
You're welcome. There you one. Yeah, we broke the bell.
We broke the bell because that was a hard one.
Yeah, it was.
That was really hard.
Okay.
It broke the bell. It broke the bell. I
Don't
got
give
the
me my
bell.
You get one. Okay.
Sarah, bring your back home. So I guess you get to keep one.
Oh, I get to keep this?
So I guess you.
I'll take it home.
No.
Okay, guys, let's have some prayer real quick. Gather all in here. You two, come on now. Come right in. Dear Father in heaven, we thank you, Lord, for these little ones. Lord, I ask you to bless each and every one of them. Lord, you know, the word says we must come to you as a little child. Lord, just bless them. Lord, just shower your love upon them and keep them in your care. In your name we pray, Lord Jesus. Amen. Love you guys. Y'all great. Yeah. You guys are great. By the way, would any of the adults like one of these? He cutteth the spear asunder. He burneth the chariots in the fire. Be still, know that I am God. I will be exalted among the heathen. I will be exalted in the earth. The Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our refuge. Selah. May God add the blessing to his word this morning. God's word for his people today. That word Selah means a pause. In the Psalms, and how it was played, it's played differently than music we're accustomed to today with rhythm. But the Selah was like an interlude to where you thought about what was being said, what was being sung about. A time to reflect and a time to think. A pause. Think about what's being said. And it would do us good to think and pause sometimes about what God is saying in his word. Just kind of slow down for just a second. Pause and ponder. I guess we could say meditate on his word a little. And 3 times in this psalm, there's the Selah, the pause to consider what God is telling us here. And what he's telling us here in this psalm is there's comforting words here in a very chaotic world. And we all know today, we just turn on the news and it seems like there's nothing but chaos. There's strife in politics. There's what's going on again in Ferguson, Missouri. You got trouble with ISIS. Goodness gracious, there's seems to be earthquakes here and there and everywhere. All kinds of stuff going on. But God gives us comforting words in this psalm. The first thing he says in it is, he is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Excuse me, my looks fall off, sorry. He is our refuge and our strength. You know, in the midst of the storm, we can hide in the cleft of the rock. The storms may rage around us, but God is our refuge if we'll just go to him, if we'll just come to him. And strength. He's our refuge and strength. You know, there's things in this world that we have no power over. There's things in this world that we have no strength over. But rest assured, God can be your refuge and your strength. I have no strength in myself. I have no strength, but God does. It's God that gives us strength to go through these hard times and these troubles. As a matter of fact, there in verse 1, a very present help in trouble. He's not saying, you know, I'll help you tomorrow. I'll help you next week. Oh, no, yeah, I'll get to you next month. No, he's a very present help. Right now, he's your help in your troubles. He's your help in your troubles. And it says, though the earth be removed and the mountains be carried to the midst of the sea, though the waters thereof roar and trouble, and though the mountains shake with the swelling thereof, there can be all calamity of nature. Nature can fall plumb apart around you. But if you're one of God's children, you can trust him to be your strength and be your shelter in these troubled times. He will help you. He will help you. And he gives his comfort. He gives his comfort. There is a river whereof thou shalt make glad the city of God, the holy place of tabernacles, the Most High. This is a picture of his peace and calm. Excuse me. Just like the 23rd Psalm. He leadeth beside me the still waters. In spite of all that's going on in the world, in spite of what's going on in your life, in spite of all the troubles and turmoils you have, in spite of what Washington, D.C. does, in spite of what happens in the Middle East, in spite of all these things going on, You can have peace with God. You can have peace with God. You can have strength with God. There is that peaceful river. God will put you by. He will calm you. He will calm your spirit. Everything's going to be all right. You know, a lot of times when I pray for people that are having trouble, and people that are sick, and the family members. I ask God to give them the peace and comfort only He can give. That's the peace and comfort of being beside that still river. Well, God can come upon you. And Jesus just wraps you up in here in His arms and just gives you a pat and says, I'm with you. I've got this. I've got this. You're mine and nothing's going to happen that I don't know about or I don't allow. And I will go through the valley of shadow of death with you if that's where you have to go. But He said, I am your strength. I am your comforter. That's right. That's right. And it's nothing the world can give.
Amen.
Nothing the world can give. You know, I get this stuff all the time from my 401k thing at work, which I don't put a whole lot in it. Matter of fact, I don't put any. But they're trying to get me to put more of my money so I can retire comfortably, so I can have peace of mind. Well, let's see. Back in 2008, when the stock market crashed, the housing market crashed, where's that peace of mind? It's gone. Riches flew away. But you know what? I know someone that sticks closer than a brother. I know someone who is with me. I know someone who provides for my needs, not my greeds, but provide for my needs and what I need all the days of my life till He calls me home. Amen? He will provide. He will comfort. He is my cleft in the rock. And He will plant you beside the rivers. He will. Verse 6 says, the heathen raged, the kingdoms removed, and He uttered His voice, and the earth melted. The Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our refuge. The world will be in all uproar. But God is still our refuge. God is our refuge. You know, I guess, I don't know about Fayette County, they probably do too. I know this county's got the Office of Emergency Management, whatever that is. Well, I'll tell you what, I have an Office of Emergency Management up in heaven who I can call on any time, and He'll come to my aid. He'll come to your aid too. That's exactly right. It says the God of Jacob is our refuge. God of Jacob. And I got to think about that. God of Jacob. I got to think about these Old Testament saints. You know, the Bible says God's the same yesterday, today, and forever. Okay? This same God that we serve today is the same God was back then. He's the same God. He's the same God that put all the plagues on Egypt. He's the same God that parted the Red Sea. He's the same God that gives them a cloud by day, the children of Israel, and fire by night to give them light. Excuse me. He's the same God that drowned Pharaoh and his armies and saved the Hebrew children. He's the same God that when they were wandering in the wilderness for 40 years, He fed them manna from heaven. He gave them quail. Do you know their clothes never wore out? Their shoes never wore out. God provided for them. He was their refuge. He was their shelter. And that same God, the same God we have today. The same God. He's the same. He can be our refuge. He can be our help. very present help in time of trouble. It says in verse 8, "Come, behold the works of the Lord, what desolations he hath made in the earth. He causes wars to cease, the ends of the earth. He breaketh the bow, he cutteth the spear asunder. He burneth the chariot with fire." Even in the midst of wartime, even our enemies, even our spiritual enemies, excuse me, has no stand against us. It even says he burns their chariots with fire. God destroys their weapons. It's when we, as a church, we as Christians, when we get down on our knees before God, is when we're the strongest against the enemy. You know, it don't do no good to try to fight Satan by our own power. It don't do no good at all. I've tried it. It don't work. All you do is end up you're just kind of spinning your wheels, or you make a bad situation worse. But when you take it to the Lord and let Him handle the problem, you take it to Him in prayer, I guarantee you, the forces of hell cannot prevail. The forces of hell cannot prevail. Yeah, verse 10, I like that. Get it dark here. Excuse me. Verse 10 says, "Be still and know that I am God." Excuse me. Finish, old buddy, I'm sorry. Ty's got to go. Just choking me. Daggone, this makes me not be able to preach. So, if y'all just pardon me for just a second. It ain't going to come loose. Well, shit. That's all right. We'll just kind of loosen it up here. There we go. That's better. I'm not so choked up now. Be still and know that I am God. Seems like a lot of times everything gets wound up in the world. We all start fretting and panicking, getting the jitters. Sometimes we just need to be still for just a little bit. Be still and know that He is God. Be still and know. Put it in His hands. Put it in His hands. And let Him take care of it. That's what we need to do. He'll be exalted among the heathen. He will be exalted among the earth. The Lord God of hosts is with us, and God of Jacob is our refuge. The Lord God is with us. Not might be with us. He is with us. The God of Jacob, the God of Abraham, the God of Moses. My gosh, God of Ezekiel. I love that story about the showdown on Mount Carmel. Love that. Love that. You had 450 prophets of Baal on one side. They were praying to their god Baal. Daylight to dark. To the point they were cutting themselves. But love, God has had His way. Just lickety-split. Fire come down from heaven. And took care of that. Took care of the altar. Even though water's poured all over it. Soaking wet. And went up in ashes. That same kind of power we have today. Because it's the same God. He's the same God. The Lord of hosts, God of Jacob, Jesus Christ. thank you for the privilege of being here today. Lord, we thank you that you are our refuge, our help in our time of need and time of trouble. That we can come to you. That, Lord, we can count on you. That we can put our trust in you to help us when we're in time of need. Lord, just continue. Lord, bless each and every one here. Again, we pray for those who are sick and those who are in need and those who are having trouble, Lord. We just ask you to be with them and give them your help we've been talking about today. In your name we pray, Lord Jesus. Amen. Norma, do you have a song for us?
327.